I want to live in a greenhouse, like all the others in the sunshine. Except there will be only one, and it will be mine, all mine, like the place we wanted to build, except then I got lost in transit, separated from my body on all accounts, and that's a silly thought, I guess, but it's all I can think of now. How there's no connection between what's real and my reality, and there would be no difference if I was dead. All those such silly things I think and do to look beautiful because such things matter, or maybe they don't. To make ourselves into paintings, appearances to the world, so that people can look at something which bears a terrible resemblance to life. And that's all I want sometimes, to bear a terrible resemblance to life. And I hate to admit I'm not doing so well on that count. I'm so lost now that I can't even feel the cold of an open window when it snows in April, and I want to be sick, to have a fever and burn and sweat, because then there will be dreams and hallucinations that might seem real, and the fever dreams will feel like your lies. The lies you call living. Sometimes I wonder if you ever feel dead and erased, because you could bring me back from this place, this lack of space. You could hold my hand and tell me it has a presence, because I'm beginning to doubt that it does. I float through every memory like a dream. Memories lack physical presence, as do dreams, so they are one and the same. I don't remember much anymore. It's all a blur, and sleeping is torture because it is too dark to remember my dreams. Parts of life are missing. I guess that something has to happen sooner. Maybe nothing will ever happen. I just want to go home, wherever that may be. The problem is it doesn't exist anymore because there is nothing and no one to depend on. You said you'd always be there somewhere, but somewhere is a great expanse, nearly impossible to navigate. If we could build this house, this greenhouse, I think it would be better because we could live there. I mean, really live like a dream, and no one would say you have to live in this world where everyone else lives, because I hate this world. Do you agree? Probably not. I get the feeling there aren't too many people who do, or those who do leave. I don't want to leave. I just want to continue suffering this constant love-hate relationship with life. Poison is the food of gods and angels and otherworldly, meaning of another world beings, who drank themselves to death and then disappeared. They destroyed all physical remnants that connected them to the daily maze of beating hearts, and they stopped those hearts and lay shivering on bathroom floors beside empty bottles as their insides ran out, and they spread like substances more malleable. And now they have wings. It took some courage to gain those wings, not the kind of courage we respect, because it takes some more courage to stay here on the ground. I think if we built a small house of boards and windows and painted it green, we could stay there and be safe. Even when it rained, the paint wouldn't run. I'm not going to cry anymore. I can't do that. I can't lay in bed because no matter how tired I feel, sleep won't come, and the body has no concept of rest. It will only be forced to rise in the morning. Sometimes I'm amazed at the basic ability to function, to move around in any condition, even to conduct basic conversation or string words together. To think on any level at all, and there seems to be something fundamentally wrong, something wired incorrectly. The mind is perhaps more resilient to destruction than I previously thought. It must depend largely on the contraction of time, because there's always a future. There is something to go and somewhere to change and something to change, and I don't want to call it hope exactly, unless maybe irrational hope, but I've learned to resist that, or to try my best at least. And some days just go on too long, and some days don't last long enough. Not that I've truly enjoyed a day for about as long as I can remember, but there's such a fear in how time keeps running and running and running, and what little is done with it. I keep telling myself to make time count, and to fill the hours with valuable actions and create something worthwhile. But then everything just seems useless, and physical creations of the world, and these physical creations, and the idea of making others see perhaps carries it along, and it's all well and good to see these pictures in my head. I could be content with that, and it would eliminate this inconvenient element of doing something with my hands, to just lay here and float away, and that's ultimately quite socially unacceptable. The tedious frustrations of physical creation are perhaps just what I need to break from this solitary hole of life. When you see how our greenhouse looks on a sunny day, or even a cold, rainy day, you'll understand, and it requires vision on the inside and outside, but you refuse to look or understand. And until you do, it will never be possible to build our greenhouse. than any part of this world.